The 2026 Subaru Ascent Touring in Sapphire Blue Metallic. This year we get some updates. This is an all-new color, 5 trims to choose from, discontinuing the Onyx Edition. I'm Anthony from Supercar Throttle, and we're going to go over the updates that you get. We're going to compare this against the competition, and the Ascent starts with 8.7 inches of clearance, 4-wheel independent suspension, so it has that off-roadsy drive, but yet it's still going to be smooth because it's an SUV that can have 7 to 8 passengers in the interior. The front is going to start off with the glossy black grille that's separated with the chrome and the Subaru badging that goes into the steering response LED headlights and daytime runnings. The lower gets the LED fog light. You get the grille pattern surrounding it. Now the camera that is stationed right here is your Subaru EyeSight. That is your frontal collision, pedestrian detection, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist. It literally will take care of all of the vehicle from the front and all around you with this sensor that's stationed on top of the dashboard. And all trims will house the same 2.4 liter 4-cylinder boxer turbocharged engine, producing 260 horsepower with 277 pound-feet of torque, paired to a CVT linear-tronic automatic transmission, which will mimic an 8-speed automatic transmission with a standard symmetrical all-wheel drive system, achieving 19 mpgs for the city, 25 mpgs for the highway. And now I know you're probably thinking in the comments, well, how is it going to be a butter smooth ride with these 20-inch wheels? Well, that's because we have an independent 4-wheel suspension. You can get an 18-inch wheel on the base trim if you need that. Around the fenders is going to get the texture that's going to wrap around the whole lower bit with the chrome surrounding it, the door handles, and around all the window trims. All trims this year, 5,000 pounds of towing, which is a plus. Raised roof rails, 700 pounds you can fit on here. Let me know in the comment what SUV you know that can do this at a $53,000 MSRP. The rear is going to get the standard LED taillights. We have a digital rear view mirror that is an upcharge. We have a 360-degree reverse camera because we're in the touring trim, front and rear parking sensors, so safety is literally been taken care of. Dual exhaust that's exposed with that texture that's going to go all around the lower bumper. And I feel that Subaru nailed it for the largest vehicle that they make, giving the modern twist with just a touch of that off-roadsy appearance. So it literally goes to any buyer. You don't have to go into a Trail Sport if you're on a Honda. You don't have to go to a TRD if you're in a Toyota. And you don't have to go into a larger Mazda like the CX-90 to capture what you're getting here, because you get it all in one package. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe, click the like. All these clicks help with the algorithm so we can bring more vehicles to the channel. 60 horsepower with a turbocharged 4-cylinder and 270 pound-feet of torque. Turn radius is about 2 lanes. Motivation, it definitely has it. That is a lot of power underneath the hood of this vehicle. The pedal feels light, but the brakes, I wish they were a little bit bigger so they would grab just a touch better. It's not that the vehicle feels heavy, I just feel that they put a smaller size brake for the particular vehicle. 4-wheel independent suspension. So that's going to generate to making you feel like you're sitting higher up than you actually are in the vehicle. So I do appreciate that because of the way the sit of that is. 20-inch wheels, and with that suspension, it actually is going to be a pretty smooth ride, even though you will still feel some of the imperfections, but it's not going to be so tragic like a 22-inch wheel would be. And because when it's independent, each is flexing independently, so it makes it a lot more smoother of a ride. Sound deadening isn't bad at just a normal speed. Maneuverability. And some of that performance, so you can see the drive, it really does take off. MPGs are not the best by far, but it's also a turbocharged engine. I do appreciate the power that you're getting from a low note and even to a high note because it continuously gives power, so you just keep going. The symmetrical all-wheel drive system is also unique because it's basically keeping the vehicle as planted as possible, either on the bins or if you're driving in icy terrain. It helps keep the vehicle planted The adaptive cruise control lane keeping assist system, it's not bad. It goes about 0.2 to 0.3 miles. And then when you go where there's no lines, or if it can't see the lines, then it automatically disengages that, which I kind of appreciate because it keeps you more focused. Plus, you always have this monitor that's watching you through the interior. So if you do take your eyes off the road, it's going to tell you multiple times to pay attention to your driving and just do a beeping alert. Safety is taken care of with the Subaru Ascent. That's standard on all trims also. But as you get up to a higher speed, the road noise does filter in a lot more so. A lot of that is really derived through the wheel well areas, but they still could have sealed it up a little bit better. And now you can see what I mean by the brakes. We're going to hard brake it here. It just kind of keeps going a little bit. Obviously, you could push a little bit more so, but I think bigger brakes would really make it a little bit better. The engine actually doesn't filter in through the cabin that much. It's really just the wheel well area. It's really just the wheel well area that gets all that road noise because of the 20-inch wheels. So if you get a smaller wheel or go to a different trim, it probably will be a little bit more composed and quiet. Seat comfort is good. It does change though whenever you're sitting in different seats in the vehicle, and that's because of the power seat adjustments, the non-cushion extensions. The second row, you also sit up a little bit. It's a little bit more firm, but for everyday use, I think this is going that step further because it also gives you the adventure that you can't tackle with standard vehicles that would compete against this, and you're getting a total saving. So the value, the safety, the capabilities, I think it's spot on. And it's still somewhat of a playful vehicle too, so it's not something that's going to be just boring, and it's not all tech derived. They still have analog gauge, so I actually appreciate this instead of putting screens all over the place like the competition is starting to do. Not a lot of plastic aesthetics, but hard materials found throughout. But overall, touch to feel, I think they did a good job cleaning up the vehicle and giving you what you need for premium materials, as well as giving you the everyday materials blended in. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out this next video right here, and I'd like to thank our friends here at Subaru of Lakeland.